Hello, we have made a presentation on the top 5 platformer games. Platformer games are a game genre in which the core objective is to move a character between points in an environment by running, jumping, and climbing across suspended platforms. The main objectives of these games are for the player to time their movements and demonstrate precise dexterity with their controller. These games can also come in many styles, for example, 2D, 3D, puzzle, run and gun, and cinematic. Our first platformer is Astrobot, the first and only 3D platformer on our list. Astrobot was released on the 6th of September 2024, also making it the newest game on our list. It was released by Sony Interactive Entertainment and developed by Team Astobi exclusively on the PS5. The story follows a small robot, Astro, on a quest to save lost robots, retrieve parts for the PlayStation 5 mothership, and defeat the alien space bully Nebulax. It included many moves from previous games, combining them together to create a full and complete product. Astrobot quickly became the highest rated game of 2024, winning numerous awards, ranging from Game of the Year to Best Family Game. As of March 2025, Astrobot had sold 2.3 million copies, leading to many new players joining PlayStation and making it highly profitable for the company.
Our second platformer is Celeste. This game was released on 25th of January 2018. It was released on the platforms Linux, Mac OS, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and Windows. It was then released the following day onto Xbox One by the indie game producers Maddie Makes Games. The game follows a young female protagonist called Madeline who suffers from anxiety and depression. She wants to climb Celeste Mountain, but on her journey she faces many different challenges that try to make her efforts worse to reach the summit. Celeste includes many unique features such as an assist mode. Other features include dashing and climbing. Celeste also uses chapters to split the game up and help the player play it in moderation. Celeste has won multiple awards. They have won 2 at the Game Awards in 2018 for both Best Independent Game and the Best Game for Impact Award. By the end of 2018, the game had sold over 500,000 copies. Then by the end of 2020, it had sold over 1 million copies, and it is still increasing to this day. The game has a cultural impact by making people aware of mental health and self-acceptance. It also had a trans representation, as in 2020 it was confirmed that the main protagonist, Madeline, was a transgender. Our third platformer is Super Meat Boy, a quite bizarre entry to the top 5, but the game's impact on the flat platformers, even still existing, is undeniable. Super Meat Boy was released on 20th of October 2010 by Team Me. It was released on the platforms PlayStation 4, Linux, Wii, Windows, Mac, Wii U, PlayStation Vita, Xbox 360 and Nintendo Switch. On each of these platforms, Super Meat Boy took approximately 45 hours to complete. Super Meat Boy is a platformer in which players control a small, dark, red, cube-shaped character named Meat Boy, who must save his cube-shaped, heavily bandaged girlfriend, Bandage Girl, from the evil Dr. Scientist, Dr. Fetus. Super Meat Boy's features include tight twitch-based controls, over 300 levels and instant respawns. It also has features, lots of unlockable content like characters and bonus levels. Super Meat Boy won numerous awards, including a NAV GTR award for Best Original Action Game, Control, Precision and Game Design in 2011. Super Meat Boy sold over 1 million copies across all platforms previously mentioned by January 2012. Super Meat Boy's cultural impact stems from its punk rock indie success story that revitalized the platformer game. Without this game, most of the other games mentioned wouldn't exist.
Number 4 is Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is widely regarded as one of the best games of all time. It was released on the 24th of February 2017 on the platforms Windows, Linux and macOS. On release, it was later released to the Xbox One, PlayStation and Nintendo Switch in 2018 by the Australian game producer Team Cherry. The game follows a nameless insectoid warrior exploring a fallen kingdom plagued by a supernatural disease. Hollow Knight uses tight 2D controls for skill-based combat. It has a deep exploration of interconnected worlds with the different abilities needed to advance in the game. After its release in 2017, Hollow Knight was given the Platform of the Year award by PC Gamer and was also given many nominations for Game of the Year. In 2025, Hollow Knight has now sold over 15 million copies worldwide over its various platforms. This was unprecedented for a first game release from a developer, which helped the developer's Team Cherry become an instant success, making $45 million free sales.
And finally, we have put Super Mario Bros. 3 at 5th. This platform game came out in 1988 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, and it is still considered one of the greatest video games of all time. The story follows Mario and Luigi as they journey to 7 different kingdoms in the Mushroom World, which have all been taken over by Bowser and his 7 children. The game brought many new moves to the Mario world, like being able to slide down slopes, and it also gave Mario many new suits that can give him abilities like flying, turning into a statue, improving speed and agility in water, and can also throw hammers at enemies. It also let you have a 2-player option, where it allows you to take turns on the world map and access stage levels. The game has won multiple awards, like having the best theme and also having the best play control. These were both won in the Nintendo Power Awards back in 1990. Super Mario Bros. 3 is the 3rd best-selling NES game, selling more than 17 million copies worldwide. The game's impact was huge, leading it to having its own animated series, and it has stayed being an iconic title and benchmark for